Went to my kid's school today. Had to give you guys a quick update here. Went to my kid's school today. I used to teach a little bit, you know, for my daughter at her school on economics and entrepreneurship, baby. Went to the school, went and talked to the principal. I said, look, we need to throw out all your curriculum in the school. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to teach the kids all about DeFi Kingdoms, baby. Economics. Ooh. So check this out right here. I said, gotta taught the principal all about DeFi Kingdoms, how to be mindlessly irresponsible with your money and sell everything you own. Your wives, your kids, your husbands. Go sell your husbands, baby. Sell your kidneys. Buy some DeFi Kingdoms jewel. Buy some DeFi Kingdoms crystal. Buy some DeFi Kingdoms heroes, baby. Get in here. Look at this. If you got some ragweed, right here. Got ragweed. Okay, shout out to Adventures in DFK. You get this, you pay, it's a sliding scale. You have the free part, but then you can pay to get some other benefits like tavern alerts. When anything you want gets listed in the tavern, boom, you can get notified on Discord. You also get this is the most valuable thing in my book, right? So if you're here in the market data, and then you click items, you can click all kinds of things here. But in the items, when you're over here, you compare the items with the vendor and the trader, okay? And so right here it says buy, sell in gold with the vendor. You get 100 gold for gold vein, 100 gold for silver fin. Swift thistle is only 75 gold, okay? And then next to swift thistle, you see it's in red, 86%, 86.21. What that means is it's not a discount to be buying that on, or selling it on the vendor. You don't want to sell it on the vendor. So red means don't sell it on the vendor. Green means buy it on the trader. So I didn't even realize how easy these ARB opportunities can be. So I went here and look at ragweed, okay? I got some ragweed, right? And look, it's in red for 7.66. That means in red, you want to sell it on the DEX. You want to sell it with the trader, okay? So looking at this, we got ragweed. 1,000 ragweed in the vendor gets you 2,500 gold. Well, right here on the trader, I can trade it for gold. I actually don't want the gold, but the gold is, okay, and then you look at it here, you want to check your price impact, okay? This is due to liquidity. So I'm going to provide some liquidity for some of these items, okay? I just want to show you, the more liquidity provided, the more we can do these ARB opportunities, potentially. Not necessarily. It might level it out more. You get fees on the trading when it's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so I could sell this right into gold. It goes ragweed to jewel to gold. Well, I'd rather just go straight to jewel, actually. But that gives me, instead of getting 2,500 gold, okay, I'm getting 2,628 gold. 2,620, so I gain 128 gold. Maybe I do want the gold. You can just send it straight to gold. In my case, I'm gonna send it right into jewel. Okay, and that amounts to 2.5 jewel, essentially, there, okay? So, and then what that's gonna do, based off liquidity, see, I could have even done, come back to gold, maybe I could have done 2,000 ragweed. 2,000 ragweed will get you, what, 5,000 gold, but look, notice how it's not as much. The price impact here hits you harder. So I think that's why these ARB opportunities even happen, okay? So I'd still gain 53 gold in this scenario. I'd rather gain 120 gold by doing 1,000, right? Does that make sense? Okay, so did this update? You also got a lot of times just refresh. Okay, it updated. All right, so then you come back here to Adventures in DFK, and you hit refresh, and it should update. That price, look, it just came down because I did that. It's still a good ARB opportunity though, 5.09, right? So it's not great though. You're only gaining 62 gold, but hey, that's 62 gold. You do it again. It's better to do it all at once. You get it, it hits it all at once, but you want to be careful not to do too much. So I think the reason why these ARB opportunities happen in the first place is when there's not sufficient liquidity. Someone went on here and sold, let's see, they bought a ton of ragweed. They probably bought a little too much, maybe. Okay, and so it sent the price up for ragweed. Okay, now that's gonna bring it down even more. All right, so now I don't wanna do it anymore because that price, oh, now we're down. It's still gonna be a little bit better to sell, okay? Now, earlier, I come in here and I look at this amber taffy, okay, on Crystalville. The amber taffy was 29% in green. So what that means is you buy the amber taffy, okay, and I was buying it at a steep discount, and then I would just go straight to the vendor and sell it. Okay, so what happened there? Let's go take a look. All right, and I did that like 4 times and drove the price all the way back down to where it's supposed to be, okay? So come here, let's go to the DFK chain, baby. Just got updated today. Shout out to, oh, I remember the name when I'm off air. So I'm not on air. I remember the name, Magnus. Shout out to Magnus. He was on that AMA. Okay, so I started here with 5,200 gold, 5,200 gold. I just used that gold to buy amber taffy. Then I went straight to the vendor and I bought like sets of 300 amber taffy, like 3 or 4 times, I think, something like that. Okay, so I go buy 300 amber taffy with my gold, buy it with the gold. Boom. Then I go straight to the vendor and sell it for gold. Boom. And then I went right back to the trader and bought more amber taffy. 300 amber taffy. Boom. Went right back to the vendor, sold it for gold. Now I started with 5,200 gold. Now I have 9,358 gold. All right. So I gained over 4,000 gold. All right. It's not worth as much on Crystalville, but I didn't have any amber taffy to begin with, right? So I had 0 amber taffy. And I still have 0 amber taffy. Still have 0 amber taffy. All right. But I just gained from nothing over 4,000 gold, 4,100 gold. Booyah. All right. So let me just show you. These opportunities are just phenomenal. They just pop up randomly. Right now, okay, we see that these items are going up. I mean, just since before I started this video. Okay. Bloater fish. And also, so I just did ragweed for you guys. Okay. Bloater, before I started the video, was at like 7.5 in the red. So what I did was I bought some bloater and I brought that down. Now it's at, you know, right here. If you look at it, okay, it gives you the gold amount for a bloater fish is 2.5 gold. It also gives it to you in jewel, 0.0024. Okay, and right here it's in jewel, 0.0024. It's essentially the same. It was 0.00 like 21 or 20. Okay, and so I bought some up. And I only gained a few hundred gold in that scenario because it's just not a ton of liquidity. But here's a great opportunity for iron scale. Look, the price is up right now. So now's a good time to sell iron scale. But hey, I think the reason why price is up, spider fruit, before I started the video, it was in red at 10%, right? So it's still a premium to sell with the trader, okay? But since I started this video, you know, things are going up. Why? Because the stone carver's coming out in 2 days. So people are being preemptive. They want to buy these items. Now, bloater, you know, you don't want to buy that unless it's in the green, okay? And you're only buying that essentially for gold and ARB opportunities, okay? So here's an opportunity with iron scale. Let's just do this. All right, so we got iron scale. It's in the green. That means you want to buy it on the DEX. So iron scale is worth 5 gold with a vendor. Let's see what iron scale is worth here. Got a few other things I want to talk about. Okay, I got 2 iron scale. That's 10 gold. Okay, so 1 iron scale. Okay, instead of being 5 gold, I can buy it for 4.624 gold. How about 10? 10 should be 50 gold, but it's 46.31 gold. 100? Okay, that should be 500 gold. Okay, and we still have good price impact. That means there's enough liquidity, no problem. 100. Let's see what happens. 1,000 it went up, but 1,000 still. Let's just do 1,000. Why not? Because look, it's only costing me 4,776 gold is all the cost. I'm gonna then boom, I'm gonna swap that. It's funny, I was actually tempted before this started this video. There's a slight, like, momentary brain lapse, a slight pause. I was like, I was actually, believe it or not, tempted for 1 split second to not show this to you guys. Like, how could I not show my peeps any and every possible trick in the book? Especially if you don't have a life, you live in your mom's basement, like me. Baby, just kidding. Don't live in my mom's basement. I always tell girls that when I'm out, though. I play video games and live in my mom's basement. That's what I do for a living, baby. That's why yours truly, unlike DeFi Kingdoms, yours truly doesn't have too many options with the ladies. But with DeFi Kingdoms, you get all kinds of options, baby. All kinds of things you can do here, all over the place. Did that go through? I think it went through. Okay. So look, I'm starting with 9,358 gold. Okay. Right now, I actually have 4,582 gold. So let's see if we can surpass that 9382. What was it? 93 something. Okay, it's 93 something gold. 9,300 and some gold. Now we come here, refreshed it. It did go through. Okay, iron scale. Let's hit that. Okay, we're gonna sell all of it -2. Right, just to be fair. Now see, we paid 4,700. Like 700, 4,777 or something like that. All right. Look, we just gained a few hundred gold. Boom. A booyah. A booyah. So before this day started, I'm going to have the same exact amount of iron scale, same exact amount of amber taffy, which was 0. I didn't have any. Okay. Now look at my gold amount. That went through. Let's refresh. Okay. Oh, still refreshing. I love this. All kinds of things. There's something I forgot to mention too on the video, the brown gent. If you watch the brown gent's video, his ARB opportunities between heroes. We're gonna hit on that. All right. We're still, the API. Okay, so look, we were just at what, 92? Or maybe 9,300 gold, something like that. Now we're at 9582. We just gained, baby. We just gained some gold in the house. Oof. We just gained like 220 gold, something like that. Pretty easy. Okay, so look. All right, so you start following this, and it's actually now, it's probably still the time to be holding these other items that are actually used in the stones and potions and different things, right? Because they're just going to keep going up from here on out. We still have a stone carver coming on Serendale. This is why I pretty much quest most of my heroes on Serendale, because of all these items being worth so much more. Okay, but anytime you see green, especially something over, okay, notice how the iron scale, all right, we got to refresh this, see if it came down. Ooh, someone else probably just went on there and sold some more iron scale. It's at 6.43. Okay, literally earlier amber taffy was 29%, so someone just went and dumped a bunch of amber taffy with the trader. Okay, and they lost a lot of money doing that, unfortunately for them. Okay, they probably had too much. So you don't want to just look at like, what can I get for 1 iron scale, and then assume that if you have like 1,000 iron scale, that there's enough liquidity to support that. You're probably still going to lose money, generally speaking, when you do that. But hey, you can always check. You just want to double check first with gold, and then you can sell it into jewel or crystal, whatever you want. Okay, iron scale's still up, even after my purchase, right? I thought I'd bring it back down, okay, but it's at 6.43. So let's do it again. Okay, let's buy some more iron scale. And there's not any use for these items, right? Yet. There's not any use for these items. Okay, so let's see. 100. Okay, yeah, oh. That's not, okay, interesting. You actually want to start here. Okay. 1 iron scale, 4.6. Like, you'll confuse yourself too. You got to be careful. Green means you sell it on the vendor. No. Green means you buy it on the vendor. Red means you sell it on the vendor. That makes sense. Okay, you still got to be careful on the liquidity. Okay, this time I'm buying 100 iron scale. Let's see, 1,000. Okay, it's still not bad. 1,000 iron scale should cost 5,000 gold, but it's only 4,816. It's not as good this time, but look, I'm still going to gain 190 gold this time, or 184 gold. That's what I'm going to gain once that goes through. My 100 iron scale, or my 1,000 iron scale. Okay, 4,816 gold is the cost. Okay, now I'm just going to come right back over here to the vendor. Boom, iron scale. We're going to do max minus a 2. Why not? I mean, I don't care either way. I could just sell all the items and get the extra 10 gold there. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Actually, let's keep that 2 iron scale. Let's keep it, baby. I actually want those items right now. Okay, but we don't want to be buying iron scale right now. We want to be buying the iron scale. I don't even have to sell it, but I just gained 184 gold. Boom, right there. Arbitrage opportunities. And sometimes it just goes crazy. Okay, See, this is just such a valuable tool. The other thing, okay, you come to the market data, let's look at the carving receipts. Okay, especially when the contests are out. Okay, look, this is still up. Not as up as much as like it was yesterday, though. It's missing. Let's refresh that. Something's up with the API. We got the crafting for the lesser chaos stone. The crafting is 3.7 joule. Okay, tomorrow, you know, if you want to get all these items prepared, you could buy it up right now. It costs 3.7 joule. Then tomorrow, you could craft it, and that would be the cost in the current status of the market with these items. Now, these items tomorrow will probably jump up. The runes will jump up. The blue stem, the sailfish, the amber taffy, the items that go with the mana vial, all those things will jump tomorrow, probably. So the crafting of the lesser chaos stone tomorrow might be more like 5 joule, potentially. If you go to try and buy the items that you need to buy, and then craft, those items are going to be pumping because people will need some of the items sometimes to make the stones. I even had to do that a little bit. Not much, but here and there, I ran out of iron scale. Needed to buy a few more, okay? So I had to pay a premium, but it's still worth it because, look, the stone to sell right now in the market, I can literally double my ROI. So if I come right now, come back. Let's go back to Serendale. Okay. Harmony. Seems like I'm having trouble with the Pocket Network lately. This chain, I think, is just really struggling. The fees are up, so that's one thing you got to factor. The fees to quest here are just nuts in the 1 fees. Okay, but it's still worth it, especially for your like foragers that get the Swift Thistle, but also the fishers because of Shimmer Skin. And right now, like, not only are we seeing Shimmer Skin that's been up, we're also seeing the Iron Scale. Iron Scale, baby. Iron Scale is really needed in a lot of those potions. Okay, and that's why that price is up. Also, Spider Fruit, it's kind of up. It's normally up. Milkweed's still way up, but not too crazy up, but it's definitely way up. You know, you get 12.5 gold, right, for that milkweed. Okay, right now, if you sell it on the trader, I think you can probably get close to 200 gold for that. Okay, all right. I always just sell into Jewel. Okay, so we're back here. And we're going to type in stone, S-T-O. I got all these stones. We got the chaos. Oh, no, I sold them all. Okay, never mind. If I had a chaos stone, maybe I'd go ahead and sell it right now into Jewel. Must have sold them all right. Or used them, or maybe I sent them. Okay, anyways. So this tool, Adventures in DFK, is like a dream come true. It's phenomenal. All kinds of stuff. Okay, look. Let's refresh that. Look at this. Okay, look. Oh, all of a sudden, boom, out of nowhere, someone went and dumped a bunch of darkweed. Okay, that's even better, 9.8%. So let's come back here. I mean, just since I've been sitting here, before I started the video, I've like just new little opportunities keep popping up, okay? So trader, boom. We're gonna buy it with gold. Let's do darkweed. Darkweed, baby, I got 14. Okay, so 1 darkweed is what, 10? Yeah, 1 darkweed is 10 gold, okay? But right now it's 8.9 gold, 89.8. So still lots of liquidity. We're good there, even at 100. Okay. Notice how it's not quite as sweet because there's not enough liquidity. And 1,000, it should be 10,000 gold, but instead it's 9,351. So I'm gonna gain 650 gold right now. Boom. It's just that easy, especially when you can go in this direction, because you can just go right back to the vendor, boom, and sell that. Right back to the vendor and sell that darkweed and just make instant, immediate profit. I'm surprised there's not more bots, like ARB bots, all over that. Normally, ARB bots are on that like white on rice. Okay, so I just bought that. So I now have 1,014 darkweed. I started with 14 darkweed. Let's come here, max, and let's just do 1,000, keeping it real. Same amount of darkweed, not losing anything. Okay. See where we end up here. I started this video with what, like 9,200 gold or 9,300 gold. Let's see where we're going to end up here. With just the exact same amount of items. Not even selling my items. I'm just buying and selling. Okay, still got to update. The API, you know, it's been a little slow. And normally I would say, instead of buying the gold, especially right now, I'm not, okay, look, it just updated. So I started the video at 9,300 gold. Now it's at 10,400 gold. Okay. I started the day before I did the video with 5,200 gold. So I've gone from 5,200 gold to 10,400 gold. Can I get a booyah? Also, okay, so one thing, this tool is phenomenal. I talked to the creator of the DFK Quester today. This thing's phenomenal. Okay, the actual Quester part, like the bot part, you don't have to even worry about that if you don't want to. I think that's still in beta. I'm gonna have him on the channel. Okay, but look at this. I'm gonna move myself out of the way here. Okay, so this is phenomenal. This is just looking at all my heroes in this wallet, okay, in this specific wallet, which I have, you know, quite a lot of heroes, 532 heroes, okay, and what he wants to tweak, he said to me today, is like this questing effectiveness, okay, and you can sort these, like here's your worst questers, given their profession and their level, you know, they're gonna be low level heroes. Where's the level right here? They're all level 1, okay, but these are your top dog questers. All right, so what we got, a Dread Knight, a level 8 Dread Knight, S+, baby. He's got no summons left. Okay, and then the quest bonus isn't hidden. I don't think that's too big of a deal. As far as like, when they say quest bonus, I don't think it means you actually get a bonus, okay? Like by having the blue and green stat. But it's just kind of telling you, hey, you have your blue and green stat on either strength or endurance because he's a miner. But what this is giving some kind of evaluation. The score, 162. What does that mean? Okay, mining, I got 160 stat points for this hero. Like, if you, I mean, not stat points. What the 160 means is that your strength and endurance combined, actual stat points is, oh, you know what? Okay, I see what that's. Wonder, it would be nice if it actually showed. This is cool though, because it actually gives the order of the top miners. When you combine strength and endurance, percentage chance of leveling each stat up. Okay, so the Dread Knights have, maybe does it tell? Okay, it actually tells us our stat points here. So my strength and plus endurance combined, 46 stat points. So I probably have like, you know, 25 strength and 21 endurance or whatever. 26 strength, 20 endurance. Probably what this guy has. Those are your mining stat points. Then here, it actually tells you your profession stat point for mining is 17.1. Okay, and then it gets harder, progressively harder to increase that stat level or that stat amount next to your profession, which in this case, 17.1. One bit of alpha that I've heard and realized that it generally stops at 21. Okay, once you hit 21, really hard to get above that, but you can get above it. You want to quest your heroes at 30 stamina. So the more stamina you use, okay, so once they hit level 10, you can quest on 30 stamina. Once that happens, okay, it increases your chances of leveling up your profession score. Okay, all right, so this is cool. You're not giving any info or details on your wallet, okay? All you're doing is connecting the site in the same fashion, in the same way and you don't even have to do that to check the tavern data. But this will just give you all kinds of info about your heroes that you have in your wallet. Your rarity, you can sort by, you know, all your mythics first, then your legendaries, you can sort. This also tells you all the heroes that have a stone was used, you know. Might even tell you if extra Gaiateers, I guess not. Extra Gaiateers were used. This just tells you if a stone was used, like this one, I used a greater stone on this Dragoon, baby, rare, wisdom. Okay, and it's a Gardener, that hit, that nailed, baby, on that rare Dragoon. I love it. Okay, so then you can come here to the tavern. This is what the Brown Gent said he's done a few times. Okay, so let's say on the tavern, this is looking at the tavern in both Crystalville and Serendale. Okay, so, and you have the dollar amounts next, so you buy this in Crystal, and then you buy these heroes in Serendale and Jewel. Well, they're not pegged one-to-one, especially right now, going all over the place. So, but at least it gives you the dollar amount here, you see? So let's say, this is what Brown Gent was talking about. Shout out to the Brown Gent, love that guy. Okay, you could sort these. Let's say we want to find the floor of level, the floor of level 10 heroes, okay, for example. Still got to be careful. You can sort by price. Okay, so the floor on Serendale is 40 bucks, 175 jewel. Then you could potentially send this guy over to Crystalville and make a profit, right? Okay, so there's risk there. It still might not sell. Doesn't mean it'll sell. I just was trying to sell because I was trying to buy that Gen Zero. I'm like, hey, and I was trying to do some other things. Like, let's see how the market's doing. Hadn't sold anything in a long time. Hadn't sold any heroes. Needed some jewel. I put them up for sale. They didn't, and I put them like way below the floor. Just not selling. My level 10 guys. And it's like, whoa. My like common level 10 heroes. So once contests come back, that's when we're going to see those level 10 heroes get bought up. Once PvP starts, different thing. People are, people that are first entering the game, when PvP comes out, they might start out with like a floor hero and play around with it, but then they're going to be like, you know what? I want to compete. They're going to come on here and buy those higher leveled heroes. Now is not the time to sell your higher level heroes. Now is the time to buy your higher leveled heroes. So this guy, what do we got? We got a Pirate Fisher. His quest actually gets an A+ quest score. This is what the developer, we got Born to Die 007, Abuya, Mr. 007. He's born to die. He's a risk taker. He's a gambler. He goes at it. He ain't scared. That's right. Mindlessly irresponsible with our money on this channel, baby. We spend up all our money, every last penny in that checking account. We sell it all. All right, and we buy heroes. That's what we do here, baby. We're recklessly irresponsible with our money. DeFi Kingdoms, baby, all the way. Here we go. Let's do this. So, man, I mean, just in a matter of months, just when contests start back up, the hero is going to be popping. Okay, then you got a thief. What's this guy? A thief gardener. That's why he got a B quest grade there. Okay, so the developer's so cool, man. He's always just commenting and cool. Love that guy. Born to Die 007. Okay, and he's like, hey, let's brainstorm on how to like how to more accurately reflect what this score is for the questing. So like S down here. Look at this priest. He must be a gardener. A priest gardener. He got an S score, baby. He's out of summons, or maybe he's got one left or something. It tells you. 2 of 3. So he actually has 2 left. Still got him. An F means you just are out of summons. A C, this guy's got 5 out of 10. He's a Gen 1. The D+, he's a Gen 2 with 2 out of 3. Not ideal to summon. The A+, this is a Gen 1, 8 out of 10. All right. I mean, it's just so cool. Okay, what are some other potential ARB opportunities? Okay, let's check level 9. See where level 9's at. Oops. Or, okay, there's other things we could do. Price, let's do price again. Okay, look, we do see a difference in price. We can also, let's just search what the Brown Gent mentioned was, like he just searched rarity. Let's do rare. Okay, so the floor for rare heroes on Serendale versus Crystalville. There's so many different things you can do. Options with DeFi Kingdoms to make little bits of extra money. Okay, little bits. Oh, is it still not? Okay, there we go. So depending on the hero, you could buy this hero on Crystalville at $54, okay, which is 300 crystal. And this is like a good one, potentially. I mean, he's a level 9 Fisher with 20.4. I don't know. I guess not, but he's rare. Okay? And then send that bad boy to Serendale. I don't know if I do that, though. That won't work. Because the floor on Serendale, for a rare level 9 hero, the floor is a summoner. A mining summoner. Not ideal for a summoner, but still, a rare summoner is the floor for a rare level 9 hero. That's interesting. Okay, so the floor advanced in Crystalville, the floor advanced hero in Crystalville that's rare isn't even there. There's not even one there. That's interesting. That's level 9. Okay, sometimes you got to be careful because you might be buying a good deal on a hero and think you could sell it for a profit, but you might not be able to sell it for it. But regardless, even if you're stuck with a hero, getting a rare summoner level 9 This will even tell you your XP somewhere. Right here. He's about ready to level up too. He's almost a level 10. He's at 80.3% of his XP. I mean, this tool is phenomenal. This DFK Quester. Phenomenal. I love it. I love it. And you know, okay, there's one other thing I want to cover in this video. Like, that is a deal for this advanced level 9 summoner rare. You can get for 62 bucks, baby. He's almost level 10. $62. That is a deal, people. What is going on? That is so cheap. I'm out of money. Okay, so another thing. In my 10 commandments, let's see. I still have my 10 commandments pulled up here. I've been wrong on something, my people. Okay. Looking for those 10 commandments. I've got them here. We're going to find them. 10 commandments, baby. Okay. I am going to have to tweak this. There's one big thing I got to tweak here. That I don't even know why I didn't think about it. Okay. So, it's all mostly true. And I know we have an ongoing debate here about number 3. Okay. And I want to have, tell me what you guys think. I want to have more guys on the channel, and I want to have like a bunch of stud OG guys that are just brainiac genius all into DeFi Kingdoms. And they've been in for a long time. They've heard it all with Hubert in the past, because I'm newer to the game. I'm still, I've done a ton of videos, like I talk about this all the time, about how to level up heroes. In fact, let's do a few. Let's go over this. Let's go over my now modified way of leveling heroes that both covers profession and PvP, I feel like. And because it depends on the profession too, because you want to be hitting vitality a lot. But if it's a wizard, priest, sage, seer, summoner, you want to be hitting intelligence and wisdom more than vitality. Even though vitality is still important for those heroes as well, for sure. Okay, but mana is just super important for those heroes. Mana, super important for those heroes. So everyone else though, I'm doing vitality, but if they're gardeners, what do? Okay, if it's like a ninja gardener, I do vitality, wisdom, and agility. Okay, because agility is his best stat for PvP. We'll hit on that in a second. Okay, so understand command number 1. I don't even know why I didn't think more about this. Okay, shout out to here, I'm gonna pull him up right now too on Discord. I told him I'm gonna give you a shout out, my man. Shura, S-H-U-R-A, my man. He's been shouting out on some of the videos. Okay. So one thing he said on my YouTube on the 10 commandments, he said, it's not all about stats when it comes to PvP. So I was just viewing, like the game, it's true. Understand the game is all about leveling your heroes. Also understand that all heroes are good, but the thing that separates heroes is all about how they level up, right? So a Dread Knight levels up faster with more stat points than all the other heroes. Okay, in an elite class Dragoon Sage, they level up faster than all the other heroes as well. Okay, and it goes in increments on average of 5 when they're born, and I could pull up the charts, okay? But it's not overwhelming, right? And so the argument is a mythic common hero will very possibly have, now we talked about this, a fascinating conversation too, in a video I did, long video, last week, and I think I even labeled it like my most important video ever. Okay, about increasing the chances of getting a positive regression of variance in your favor, and just increasing the chances of maximizing. I want to get the most amount of stats every time I level. I want to maximize the chances to get the largest number of stats every time I level. Did a video on that. We talked about variance, different things. Okay, the chances for a positive regression of variance. I want to maximize my chances not only of to get the most stats when using crystals, okay, but I also want to increase the potential to potentially have even a positive regression of variance in my favor instead of a negative regression of variance that's not in my favor. It's a fascinating conversation to have. Okay, was a poker guy, stats guy, love it. Okay, but this guy just straight up, and it was like, I'm such an idiot, as we all know. YouTube's #1 idiot, baby, right here, at your service, helping you maximize your losses in crypto. That's what we do here, baby. Ooh yeah, to come take a gamble with Shady Grady. Oh yeah. Okay, so number 2. So it's all about stats, essentially. I guess I didn't actually ever say that. The game, essentially, in my mind, the only thing that made a Dread Knight better than a common hero, or I mean a basic hero, same thing, than a basic hero, which is a thief, wizard, priest, knight, warrior, you know, those guys, is the stat leveling, right? That's how I viewed it in my mind. But then this dude, Shura, gave me a shout out. Said, hey mate, he was the one that left the YouTube comment. He said, no, it's not, in PvP, it's not all about the stats, because a Dread Knight is gonna have like the heroes will have specific moves based off who they are as a hero that has nothing to do with stats. So the heroes will all have their own unique abilities in PvP. And this is still conjecture. Like, we still don't really know how PvP is going to shake out. But it was like, duh. And he sent me this thing. I still need to read it. My reading comprehension, I'm an idiot. Low reading comprehension. I was going to read this before I started the video, but I was just so excited to see the ARB opportunities just popping up all over the place. I had to like start the video and tell you guys right away. Okay, so, but basically he said a Dread Knight versus, let's say a common Dread Knight versus a Mythic Knight. And the Mythic Knight, let's say they're both at level 100, and the Mythic Knight has, 50 more stat points. Let's just say that shakes out that way. Okay, well, yeah, the Mythic Knight will be awesome. The stats will matter in PvP a lot. They'll all matter, like a ton. But he said the Dread Knight is going to have a big move compared, like its main power move or something, compared to a Knight. Just because he's a Dread Knight. And like a Sage will have its own unique magic moves compared to a Wizard. And the Sage's power move or whatever is going to be more powerful than the Wizard's power move. Does that make sense? So, and I said, yeah, have you ever heard anything like that from the devs? He said, yeah, Hubert. And he sent me a write-up on it. I'm going to read that right now. We're going to talk, and I meant to say this in the video last night too. Like, duh, okay, why did I just think stat points 100%, like narrow vision just on stats only? And it is all about the stat and how they grow. Like, that's still true. I guess so. The 10 Commandments are still true. But for PvP, all the heroes are going to have like their own unique moves. So, that's why a common Dread Knight is still worth quite a bit more. The floor for common Dread Knights are like triple or quadruple the value of the floor basic mythic heroes. Like a warrior mythic hero. Okay, no, let's just say 0 summons. Warrior, mythic. Okay, and you compare the floor price for the warrior mythics that have no summons versus a Dread Knight common with no summons. Okay, it's going to be like 1/4 the value-ish. 1/3, 1/4. Even though the leveling of the mythic is better for stat points. Something to think about there. Like, okay, yeah, they're just going to be overall a better PvP hero just because they're a Dread Knight. Makes sense. I'm going to read this. Next video, we'll talk more. I love you guys. I'm just overwhelmed with all the love that I'm getting. There's more videos I'm going to do. I have more content. More, probably today. I'll crank another one out, baby. Tonight, love you guys. Gonna do it? DeFi Kingdoms. I love this. I love this. So I got like 40 comments on the last video I did last night. Like late last night. It's just phenomenal. All the love I'm getting from you guys. It's like giving me energy to keep going, baby. Love you guys. Crypto Grady out.